It was the 3rd of October 2010. The commitment to host a world-class sporting event in the capital city of India was finally realized. It was a dazzling and vibrant opening ceremony for the Commonwealth Games, the country's biggest sporting spectacle, watched live by a global audience of around 3 billion. But there was one other commitment which was accomplished on the same day. It was the commitment to complete the second phase of the Delhi Metro, which added a new milestone in the history of the mass rapid transit system. Let's plunge into the world of DMRC and know for ourselves how this challenging task was accomplished by a team of motivated engineers, with their managing director leading from the front, and how all the lines were commissioned in time just before the opening ceremony of 2010 Commonwealth Games. Today, with a total network of 190 kilometers and 138 stations, along with 6 more stations of the Airport Express link, Delhi Metro is operational on 7 lines. For Phase 2 of the project, the challenge before the civil engineering team was to construct 125 kilometers of network, of which 48.06 kilometers was underground. This 12.53 kilometers of network from Central Secretariat to Qutub Minar is totally underground, and the engineering team encountered numerous challenges while constructing underground tunnels. Majority of the tunneling work was carried out through tunnel boring machines or TBMs. The tunnels are twin tunnels, and work on one of the twin tunnels from INA to Jodhbagh was completed, and the other TBM was progressing ahead of the schedule. But something was about to put it behind by 6 months. It was a big rock. But it was not as simple as it sounds. The cutter head was shipped from Singapore to Mumbai docks, and the journey of the cutter head had challenges of its own.
When ship left Singapore, a cyclone occurred and the ship was sheltered in one of the ports, where it remained for 15 days. Then it came to Mumbai, and the cutter head was brought on trailers from Mumbai.
The cutter head of the TBM had to be changed. For this, a shaft was dug to reach the top of the stuck TBM. Since a portion of rock was already there, it was cut manually and cleared for making way so that enough space was there for the team. A specialized engineer was called in to change the cutter head, and after changing it, the shaft was closed by M10 grade of concrete. Because closing the shaft with soil could have deviated the path of the TBM. The entire process delayed the work of the TBM by 6 months. The station you see today was at one time flooded with rainwater during the construction stage. It was 31st May 2009, and due to heavy rains, the drain water entered the Green Park station and filled the tunnel up to Horsecast metro station. For smooth construction, the brick barrel was required to be diverted at the portion where it was passing across our underground tunnel. The portion was diverted by laying pipes, but the brick barrel, which was just 1.5 meters below the ground, had 3 meters of holes on both sides after regular intervals to take in excess rainwater. This was not known to the engineering team. On 31st May 2009, when the rain gods were pouring down heavily, the brick barrel pushed the water back, which found its way into the excavated box of the station. After getting all the details, the engineering team sprung into action. Huge pumps were installed to throw water out of the other side of the tunnel. Holes were found on the brick barrel, and they were blocked by concrete. And finally, work was restored, but still it got delayed by a month. The Green Park station was built using top-down construction method, and the same method was to be followed at Malviya Nagar. However, during excavation, a rock was encountered in the central part of Malviya Nagar, and so bottom-up method was adopted to construct this station. To remove the rock from its central position, controlled blasting was carried out. The blasting was carried out in early morning or just before sunset, so that the traffic above the station box and the nearby residents were not disturbed. The managing director of DMRC, Dr. E. Sridharan, knew this right from the beginning, and he had thought of something innovative, something which was never done before. Let's say this is the design of the Central Secretariat metro station, and the new Central Secretariat station was constructed at this point. For integration, 4 huge